Word. Oh, we're on the wrong capture. All right, we're on this capture now. Word. Today is Sunday. I'm gonna skip the psychology part of today because it's late. It's 11. It's 11 p.m. and I really need to sleep soon. Um, but I mean, realistically, the psychology for this week was like probably the top notch. Out of the last 3 weeks I've been recording these series, I think realistically speaking, my psychology didn't fumble any of my trades. I had a little bit of FOMO. I had a little bit of difficulties finding trades and holding on to some trades at certain points, but I don't think I really did too bad psychology wise. So I don't really need to talk about it. I'm also just tired as hell. Been working all day on some crazy amounts of stuff. But yeah. So we're just gonna get up to the setup part, which hopefully I can do a little bit better on the setup this week. Unfortunately, Thursday of the previous week was wrong. I didn't check Friday, but I do think I was correct on Friday, potentially. It might have been very close, but Thursday I lost because of um like flash news. So yeah, we're gonna see exactly what happened on Friday to make sure. Oh, this is the wrong contract. Friday did close bullish. I was wrong about Thursday and Friday. Unfortunate, but that's fine. That points to bullish for this week too. So honestly, realistically speaking, what I want to see is 5 days of straight bullishness here, but that's highly unlikely. What I think we get is Monday bullish, and since Monday we've already opened 375 points. I think Monday would honestly end up having a lot of pointage. Asia session isn't the majority. The majority is the open. So, okay, here are the possibilities I'm thinking right now. Right now, what I'm thinking is Monday goes bullish, closes around this level, maybe a little here. Okay, something just smacked my window. I don't like that. Maybe around here, right? Like the 600 to 700 to 800 area. Um, And then Tuesday, I would expect us to sweep this high and move a little more bullish. Wednesday is a wild card day, but I would expect it to be bearish into this high right here, or this candle right here, and act as a volume node. And with Wednesday touching into this volume node, I would expect Thursday, Friday to project bullish. That's my initial thoughts. Um, there is potential that if Wednesday doesn't bounce off of the volume node, then Thursday and Friday could also end up being bearish. But I doubt it because of the current economy, the state of wars or the state of affairs, et cetera, et cetera. Now, another thing that could happen is during London session, we move lower and kind of end up in a doji form, whether bullish or bearish, right? And then AM trend or pre-AM trend, we would end up retracing on a lower time frame to like a 50%. And then during New York, we would see bearishness to fill up this new week opening gap. If that happens, I would expect us to fill this gap and then come a little lower, maybe to this order block or maybe close around here. Because this is probably what, yeah, 600 points. We could probably see 600 or more points throughout the entirety of this day because, oh, dude, the last few days have just been so volatile. Thousands of points per day. Yeah, and usually we see like 400 to 500 points max, right? But yeah, potentially we could end up closing bearish. If Monday ends up closing bearish, Tuesday I don't want to close bearish, but I do want to go lower to either tap into this fair value gap or 50% or rejection. And then I want to see us push price bullish. Ultimately, I want to see Tuesday close bullish. I want to see Wednesday also close bullish, but I want it to come above this volume node. Then Thursday, I want to touch the volume node and then project bullish, and then Friday project bullish as well. But yeah, those are my two setup ideas. Is there any possibilities for others? I mean, yeah, the first of all, the one that I said where Thursday and Friday could potentially go bearish if Wednesday doesn't bounce off the volume node. That's potential. Outside of that, realistically, I don't think we do. I don't think there's much else that we could do. Um, Obviously, Tuesday could end up being bearish, right? And then Wednesday bullish, Thursday bullish, Friday bullish. But I really don't want to see that. If I see Monday close bearish around here and or like around here, if Tuesday closes bearish, it's going to be a really hard day to trade because it wouldn't close bearish down here anywhere. It would maybe close bearish around here. Which means that Tuesday we wouldn't get a lot of crazy price action. Um, so yeah, I wouldn't really expect Tuesday to be bearish, unless Monday ends up being like a really small doji and closes somewhere around here. Then Tuesday could potentially close bearish, but I don't think we do close as a doji on Monday, just because of how much price already moved. We moved a regular day, 400 points in 2 hours, 3 hours, um, or whatever, right? Um, and yeah, usually we move around 400 points in a whole day. Yeah, 500. This one's a little more, 600. Oh no, it's actually not. It's 400 still. This one 600. This one's 800. Yeah, usually we don't move that much, but because of how price has been moving, I could expect like another 600, 700 points today. But yeah, those are my two setups for this week. To just to recap it really quickly, if Monday ends up going bearish, I want Tuesday bullish, Wednesday bullish, Thursday, Friday bullish. Thursday, I want to tap into the volume node before we go bullish. If Monday ends up closing bullish, Tuesday I want bullish, Wednesday I want bearish, Thursday I want bullish, Friday I want bullish. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the um, psychology and setup Sunday. Uh, I want to mention that I am trading paper because I'm trying to get consistent. I have an Instagram where I actually have been doing pretty decent on views and follows. Pretty all right, I would say. And a lot of people keep asking me like what strategy I use, how much I made in the week. I no money. I'm trading paper right now. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. The reason why I'm trading paper is because I haven't been as consistent as I would like to be, especially since I've seen um, a lot more consistency in the past. But now I'm changing up my strategy a little bit, trying to uh, generate my own strategy. And so far, I've been actually doing pretty decent. And so now I'm kind of just, I guess, slowly building up my confidence in my own consistency, and it's been working. I've been doing pretty decent with the consistency. I'm 7 days win streak so far. Uh, Hopefully we can continue the win streak. If not, hopefully we can at least keep a pretty high win rate, right? But yeah, that's like I'm making my own strategy right now, and I'm trying to do better and be more consistent in my trades, winning or losing wise. I'd rather be winning more consistently with a higher rate risk reward ratio than having a really high risk reward ratio, but I'm losing more consistent than I'm winning, because I hate it, even if I am profiting more because of my risk. Uh, I don't like it just because it messes with my mental losing so many times. So like even if I make $10,000 one day, if I lose over the course of 4 days, 20 trades, even if I'm only losing 2,000 total, I don't like it. Like why would I enjoy losing 20 times and then winning once? That one win mitigates all my losses and puts me into profit, but I'm not proud of it. So yeah, that's basically the gist of it. I'm almost at a point where I'm a little more comfortable, right? Maybe if this next week I can keep a pretty decent consistency, I might end this series. Maybe not end this series, but put this series on a pause, right? And try my road to profitability. and that'll be a separate series where I start trading prop firms. And if that road to profitability flops, back to the road to consistency. It is. It's not something that really needs to be um, immediate. I don't need to see immediate results. Although I do think I have been seeing immediate results. I don't think that I need to um, all of a sudden, oh, I'm getting payouts just like that, super easy. No, I mean, I kind of enjoy this period where I'm just relaxing and taking paper trades so I can raise my consistency rates. But yeah, that's what is this symbol? Oh, contract expiration. Oh wow, this Thursday I need to switch to the wait, is that a holiday? Wait, there's a bank holiday, it seems like. Wait. Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh my god, Friday is a bank holiday. Okay, so we got a four we got a 4-day trading week this week. This is actually perfect now. Yeah, we got a 4-day trading week this week. Friday is going to be a full rest day. I'm not going to trade, and I'm going to buy an account, and on Monday I'm going to start the new month on a new contract with a fresh prop firm account and a new series, and hopefully everything goes well for me. I'm fairly confident now. Actually, at the start of this consistency road to consistency series, about a month ago, I believe, maybe a little more than a month ago, I started with consistently losing. Literally, almost every single day I would lose before I started, actually. But yeah, and then when I started, I guess I was able to hold myself more accountable, and with that, I was actually trying to take better trades, not trying to embarrass myself every single day, right? But the first week I ended up with like 3 days of loss. Second week, 3 days of loss, I believe. Third week was like 2 days of loss, uh, or maybe one day of loss, and then last week was 0 losses, and then this week I'm starting off hopefully strong. Hopefully we do maybe one day of loss this week at a maximum, right? Maybe two, but if it's two, I better not be risking crazy amounts, right? Maximum, if I lose anything at all, maximum I lose is 5% of my gains or 10% of my gains, something like that, right? Um, but yeah, okay, so now I'm actually pretty excited. So yeah, hopefully everybody has a good trading week this upcoming week. Hopefully we all eat, and let's just pray I do good. Let's pray I do good. I'll see everybody tomorrow on Monday.